You guys have possibly been to parties, seen a lot of people together, people drinking, possibly people getting out of control, and possibly a situation where someone could have taken advantage of. Has anybody seen anything like that? No? Yes? I'll tell you, I was a college athlete. I saw it all the time. I stopped it all the time. But not everybody had my story. So, still same amount of hands, or maybe even heard a story about somebody that was taken advantage of? Yeah.
Are most of you aware that this is a very serious, dangerous issue that is happening in adolescents, middle school and high school? What does that say to you? What does that?
For me, it's like whenever I go out with my friends and go to a party, and there's always kind of like this, and you see with, I don't want to deal with a mob, but when I face them, you just kind of watch out, like, if they're ready, kind of, and then just make sure they get okay, safety.
It's very good. Are you guys aware of like the long-term after effects that happens to survivors? Would you say you knew or no? Not really. Well, we can speak personally to that. There's a lot of aftermath that comes mentally and physically from an assault, and it's very important that you guys are aware of those things and are able to like be there if someone confides.
Do you guys know how to deal with someone coming up to tell you about they've been sexually assaulted or experienced it? You know how to deal with it or what to say?
How about this? How do you guys think rape culture begins in high school and middle school? Come on, someone has to have a thought. Let's hear it.
I think that part of it is power structures. Power structures are a big part of high school, and they start in middle school even earlier. And I think that when people have more power, they oftentimes aren't aware of that. Like they can use their power, they can take up a lot of space in a room or like a social group, and they're less aware of it because it's just easy. And then I think people who have less power are more aware of that, and it can be pretty hard to kind of see like what other people, like how other people feel and how other people are experiencing like the same situation. I think that that can come into play, like you saw in the video with like the popular kid or like the not as popular kid, and like then those scenarios end up playing out outside of school too, and when alcohol gets involved or when people have scary intentions, that can get dangerous.
Can we just define rape culture, because we have a lot of younger students here?
Yes.
And I think that would help if you just explain kind of what it means more broadly.
Yes. Rape culture is, let me put it in terms of examples, is like when someone's like, oh, I raped that test. Like using rape in like not correct ways. Also, like, you guys can help me too explain this. I'm like bad at explaining it.
It's just a culture of taking it very casually, taking dating violence or interpersonal relationships very casually, and not taking it seriously, to be responsible for one another, to intervene if you see something wrong.
And the thing with that is there's not a lot of education or topic of conversation of that going on in high school, so it's very easy to like misinterpret what that is or not even realize if you're kind of like partaking in the process of rape culture, which is what we want to like really talk to you guys about, how we can stop that. And there is a culture in every high school in itself that is different, and all of you are aware of it, and that's kind of why we're here, is we want to like tell you how you can change that culture. And it literally could be from hearing someone talking about it in a casual way or in a not appropriate way and stepping in and ending that and starting a new way of talking about it. Oh, yes.
I don't know, just like in general, I've heard people just use like the word rape just really lightly, like it's no big deal, but like obviously it is. And I don't know, I feel like people just need to be more aware that they just can't throw it around like that.
It becomes a joking matter.
Have any of you ever heard one of your peers or someone else in your school say something like, oh, look at how short her skirt is, she wants it? That's rape culture.
Yeah.
That's rape culture, right there.
And also, like,
That's really like how rape culture is here.
yeah.
And I think that like in general from what I've been around, I think it's kind of like if someone, I think first of all there's confusion on like what is considered sexual assault and rape. So like people aren't sure like whether that's what they're experiencing or what they went through. And also I think that it starts out as kind of like a thing maybe that like, people tell their best friends, you know, like
Yeah.
just like I think that in general, like if it gets out, there might be like a lot of judgment passed, especially because it is a smaller school, so people know each other really well. So I think that like there could be like it could turn into maybe like a little bit of like a debate, you know, is what she's saying true? Would he do that or vice versa? You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
it turns more like less into a like a victim and more of like a drama. Like
Yeah.
so
That's a pretty good dive into that. And that's like pretty, I would say that's pretty common.
I think that like in my friend groups and like other friend groups that I've seen is more, I feel, I don't like to talk to you, I think we're very accepting and a lot of people in the school are, but then there's also